On. All right, hello everyone. It's Sunday. I know the mics are off. Give it a second. 1 second. The mics are off. I didn't turn the mics on. I pushed the wrong button. Well, what can you do?
This is what happens when you let Stef push the buttons.
It's Sunday. It's been a long week. Really, really long week. My gosh.
It's been a crazy long week.
People are going to say your mics are off. All right, anyway, so back to us.
Oh.
Happy.
Yes, I hear you now, yeah. Okay, so now we're back.
Woo. It's Monday.
On?
Happy Father's Day, everyone. Happy Father's Day to everyone out there, all the dads, everyone. Welcome back. Another week has gone past.
What up, everybody?
And let's say some hellos.
What up, Robbie? Just watched your vlog. It is awesome.
Yes, Robbie just released his Norwegian Joy videos.
Oh my
Robbie
gosh.
Cruises. Go check it out. Woo, Heather. Now, Heather.
Thank you, Heather. Oh my gosh.
Thank you so much. Now, we are having some technical difficulties with our lights
The lights are having a moment. So there's a lot of bad juju in Orlando right now with all this electrical activity. Like
we've had some serious storms.
We were totally fine like 20 minutes ago, and then all of a sudden lights started turning off. Like it's the weirdest. So thank you, Heather. That's awesome of you. I'm sorry we don't have. I'll be the light. Woo! There you go.
This. Ta-da!
There you go.
There you go, Heather. Thank you so much for your super chat. You are awesome. I'm sorry we don't have the lights this time. That's not my fault. The storms are crazy. We had to get we lost all of our routers. We had to get new cable boxes. It's been crazy electrical storms lately. The last, So
insane. It's just
insane.
Crazy. So yeah. So I hope you all had a fantastic week. Ours has been just full of chaos and madness, but it's all good. We're here.
We're here. It's another week.
And if you missed Robbie's vlog, we just watched it. It's awesome. We watched the premiere of his vlog. Ooh, it's so good.
So if you're wondering what kind of lipstick I wear, I know you're probably not going to be able to see this. So this is it's lip gloss, and here's the lip stain that I wear. I need to do a post about this because everybody asks about it. They're both CoverGirl, and they actually don't make these anymore. They don't sell them in the stores. This is called CoverGirl Smoochie's Sizzle Gloss. It's like pinkish. It's called Blind Date. There you go. And this is CoverGirl Lip Stain. I don't like wearing lipstick because it's very heavy on my lips. I like it to be a stain. So this works really well for me. And then I put this on and it sparkles and sparkly. There we go. So yeah. Let's see. Hello everyone.
Hey.
I know somebody asked you about John. Sean did reach out, so we have not heard back yet.
Oh, yeah. So what happened was I wrote them, waited several days, got back a letter saying, yeah, we'll go ahead and forward this letter to John because that email address that John provided does not go to John in any way, shape, or form. Can you imagine? So that you go through a whole process. They told me they would have forwarded the email to John, and it's been several days, so I don't know if it happened or not, but that's where we're at.
Yeah. So... how's everybody doing today? Hello to everybody that's in here. Tabitha, Kathy, Robbie, Jenners, Heather, Ian, Sharon at Sea is here. Hi, guys.
What up?
Nurse Nancy's here. Hi, Nurse Nancy. I saw Rhonda before she goes to work. She was here. She works nights, so thank you for joining us before you go to work. Let's see. Oh, my gosh. Your daughter that works on Sensation. That's wonderful.
That is very cool.
That's so great. And you're going to go see her. That's fantastic. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, so before we get started into our questions, let's do our homework from last week, since that's what we always do. So in case you missed last week's video releases, we had a bunch of stuff come out, didn't we? We had a whole bunch of stuff.
I don't even remember what happened yesterday. So sure, we did a lot of stuff, and there's videos. I haven't slept in days.
It's been a while. All right, so we did release ships to sail in 2020. Check that out if you're interested in the list that we want to sail on these 5 ships. So definitely check that out if you're interested in our ships.
Oh yeah.
And then,
apparently they're all the same.
There are 3 ships on our list that are all Carnival ships. They're Carnival Corporation ships, so they're going to have the same hull, basically the same frame, and then everything else inside is going to be different. So if you can figure out the 3, yay, you're up on it. So good job. Oh, the trivia answers. Oh, I forgot about trivia too. It doesn't matter. We'll get to it after this. In case you missed the video, we released day 2 full ship tour of Azura.
Woo.
There's a link in the description of this video if you want to watch that when we're finished.
I miss the Azura.
Azura was so great. We released 5 things we love about MSC Cruises. We are doing, we have a 5-thing series that we have going on right now, and we did MSC Cruises, which is really cool.
The coolest.
And then we also released, if you were interested in Norway at all, we released day 3. We're in Stavanger.
Even if you're not interested in Norway.
It's beautiful.
It's awesome. It's super cool.
Oh my gosh, it's so, so pretty. My favorite day is next, and it will be released this week. But it was an amazing time. We actually got to see Pulpit Rock, and if you've seen the latest Mission Impossible movie, Tom Cruise hangs from Pulpit Rock with his broken ankle and all that stuff. So you can see that in the movie. We actually saw it. You can actually hike up there too.
You can.
And to finish off our week of extravaganza of videos, we did a full review on the Disney Magic. So continuing in our structured review system, we did a full review for Disney.
And it's there.
It's there. You can watch it. It's not all positive. So you think Sean and Stef are always positive? Take a look at this review and you will see.
It's not that it's negative, it's honest. And Jake, to answer your question, yes, we're going back through the entire library. We're just going from most recent and heading that way. So we'll eventually get to Seaside, I promise.
Yeah, we'll get there.
I'm tired, man. I'm trying. I'm trying to rip these things out as humanly possible, fast as humanly possible.
Yes. And then, of course, coming up this week, let's finish up our homework.
Thank you, Robbie.
We have, on Monday, we will be releasing day 4 of our Azura trip, which is Olden, which is my absolute favorite day. I loved it. On Tuesday, we're going to release all about loyalty statuses on cruise line. We're going to give you 5 pros and 5 cons of that. Then we're going to release 5 things we love about celebrity cruises.
Celebrity.
We actually love celebrity cruises.
That's so much fun.
So great. And then on Friday will be a full review of the Norwegian Bliss. So yeah, as we were just saying, we are going to be doing all of our cruises, full review, structured review, because we were doing them live, and now we're going to do them in a structured format. So there's that. All right. So yeah. Do we want to go through trivia? Does anybody want to know the trivia answers? I didn't write them down today. I actually forgot. Again, this day has just been crazy.
Hey, Lolita Loca is in the house.
Hi, guys. Hello. So if you want to know the trivia answers, hit me up with a yes. If not, we'll move on. So I do like the trivia. It's fun. I do like doing the fun facts. I did the Azura fun facts today. I like researching it. It's kind of fun. So. But we say fords. Yes, Heather. Fjords. I guess it just depends on where you're from. Fords or fjords.
When we were out there, they pronounced it both ways. So
yeah.
And that happened with everything. Like the officers would say Stavanger, but the locals would say Stavanger, and then they told us based on if you're Flemish or Nottish. I don't know.
Bruges. Brugge. Bruges.
Yeah, it was. It was just all these rules, but everyone said every word every different way. It was wild.
Yeah.
So it made it impossible for us to regurgitate it properly. So that's why we're here.
Oh, yeah. So the trivia. Okay, so I have to pull this up. So talk amongst yourselves while I find this video.
Talk amongst you. Entertain yourselves, people.
I have to find this. I can't see. Oh, here it is. All right. So question number 1 was. I gotta find it. The name of the terminal in Azura was Mayflower. And it's interesting. All of these answers were actually in the video that you're watching play, which, by the way, is day 1 and ship tour day, which you can find the links below the thing. So the terminal was Mayflower. Yes. All right. And then number 2 was, what boarding card letter did we have? I believe somebody said it. Somebody said C. We had letter C. It was actually red C. But I think, I don't know who that was. Somebody said C. So good job. You guys got that one. The next one was I think it was the observation window lounge. It's called the Planet Bar on Azura. It was called the Metropolis on Ventura. And it's the most beautiful lounge ever. It's a beautiful place. It was our favorite place. Yes, Nurse Nancy, the Mayflower was one of the ships. Yes, and actually, I believe, wasn't it when we were on the Mayflower terminal was really close to where the Titanic left from. Somebody was telling us that in our group somewhere. That was really cool. I didn't know that while we were there. I wish we would have known that because we would have gone and researched that and checked it out. So that would have been cool. How many pools? Justin, I saw you got this. There are 5 pools on the Azura, and they are humongous.
Huge-mongous.
They're huge. And then the very last question, are we on to question 5? I think is, how many public decks are on Azura? There are 14. So it's not that small of a ship. It's got 14 decks. And I think that was the end. Thanks for playing. I got to the end. Yeah. Ta-da! Woo. Trivia.
Yeah.
Trivia. Nice. Oh, yes. Allison. That's right. Allison got C. You got C first. So fun.
Thank you, Tony. Your message was awesome. Thank you. I sincerely appreciate it. Yes. You're awesome.
All right.
So that brings us up to now. You've got a whole queue full of stuff, by the way.
We got, that's right.
Oh, you have more homework?
No, that's it. That's all. There's no more cues.
Okay.
I already went over coming this week.
Okay. I got you queued up, though.
Oh, my gosh. Cues. Oh, question cues. All right. Let's go to questions.
With the rain comes some confusion here. Her connection to the mothership isn't strong today. It's just kind of like, so it's just how it is.
All right. This question is from JC. And JC asks, how did y'all get started going on cruises so often? I really enjoy watching the videos. Well, thank you so much for watching. We actually got started, we were daily vlogging our journey of trying to start a family. We actually have those if you want to dig back. They do get emotional, so be prepared if you want that, or don't watch it if you don't want the emotion stuff. But so we were daily vlogging our journey to have a family did not work out. It ended with a bunch of terrible things that happened, and so it was all over. And so we went on a cruise at the end of that to sort of clear the slate and clear the air of everything and sort of be happy, because cruising's always been a happy thing for us. We made that. We were daily vlogging it, so we made that, and it just kind of took off. So we had money saved up for our fertility stuff, and that became our cruising fund for last year. So it was kind of our year of healing, year of, reconnecting together as a couple. And so that's how we did it. So we had this extra money and we did it.
And now we don't.
Now we don't. Yeah, well.
Now it's back to work.
That happens. So yeah, great question.
Great question.
All right. Sharon asks, how far is it from the airport to the port?
Depending on traffic, you're looking at 30, 45 minutes?
30 to 45 minutes, depending on
the traffic, because it's insanity there. So I don't know if you're driving yourself, or if you're getting an Uber, or if you took our Uber, who sat there in the middle of the airport intersection for 45 minutes and just waited for his dad to show up to get his cell phone cable. That was like, cool. Yeah,
we sat on the side of the interstate waiting for
where
his
you split,
dad.
And there's that big little median area where they put the big water tanks there, so in case you run away and hit it. Well, we were parked right there and literally sat and waited. And we're like, wow, that was cool. So that blew us way past 45 minutes, but typically 30 to 45 minutes. Early in the morning, you can probably get down there in 20 minutes. It depends. If you're there 6 a.m. before rush hour, you can probably do 20.
Yeah, it's not that far.
No.
It's not that far. Good question. All right, Lauren has a question. Hope I said that right, Lauren. My question is, the dining table in the MDR has a max of 10. Is there a chance we can add the 11th person to our table of 10 once we board?
I mean, definitely run right to the maitre d' and become friends. Like the very first thing you do, don't pass go, do not collect $200, go straight to your maitre d' and make best friends with them. And you're asking for one extra setting on a table. Odds are probably they will make that happen.
Yes.
So it's always worth asking, but make sure you do it right away. Don't do it at dinner time.
Yeah, that we always recommend. We always do for Sean for his allergy. We go right to the maitre d' and say, hey, just letting you know. He usually puts there's usually already a notation on Sean's account, but he usually puts another one on there just in case. So everybody knows there's an allergy. And so definitely go talk to them, and they usually will help you out. Let's see. We have another question. This is from, I forget what your name is on Facebook. You mentioned it and I forget what it was. Speaking of Brugge, saw a video from Bruce. They are trying to clamp down on cruise visits. Yeah. That is true.
Yep.
That is very true. Bruges or Brugge is a very small town.
Very small.
Very, very tiny. And there was only one ship. It was our ship. And it was
really
crowded.
Couldn't handle it.
It was crowded.
Really
so
couldn't handle it. There were obviously tours from other areas that weren't on our ship because there were full-blown tour groups that just weren't on our anything to do with our ship.
People bust themselves
there. Yeah, but it was crowded. But I mean, we got the shots that we got. We did what we had to do. But yeah, I don't think it was not crowded at all. I think everything was crowded. So
it was crowded.
Crowded. I can see them clamping down on that. Maybe make you do overnights or something, force you to separate.
Yep. I'm not reading the comments, so if there's a comment, I don't know what's happening. I have the queue.
The queue.
I have the queue up. This message is from Kat Whiten. I think that's what he says.
All right.
Hi, I'm going on Ventura in August. Can you tell me I need to tell P&O that I'm vegan, or will there be vegan food on the menus anyway? I know you were on that ship and wondered if you knew.
Yeah,
I didn't actually send that.
The best vegan food I've ever had in my life is on the Azura and Ventura. Fantastic vegan food. It's not always readily available. You do have to ask for some reason. On some menus, it's marked vegan. On other menus, it's not. And there's a vegan menu you can ask for. But again, make friends with the maitre d'. When you tell the maitre d' you're vegan, they will absolutely notate your account and they will serve you accordingly. So the second that I said I was going to eat vegan or vegetarian, they didn't offer me anything. And the waiter came and told me what I can and cannot have. And then I believe in the MDR they have a separate vegan menu. They kept switching up. So Sindhu has amazing vegan food. So if you're down with Indian food, it's the best vegan food I've ever had in my life. Veggie korma for the win too. Ooh-wee.
Yeah, they have a bunch of options typically. I say a bunch, I'm not talking not a bunch. It's more than other cruise lines. I will say that in the buffet as well. So it is. It's actually probably been the most. Besides Royal Caribbean specialty dining that we tried, it's been the best vegan food that we've had at sea. And I don't really like vegan food, but I really did enjoy the stuff on P&O was really good. So very, very nice. All right.
Definitely. I mean, by far the best vegan food I've ever had in my life.
Blue Ocean Life, you asked, will you ever do a celebrity cruise? We have already, actually.
We did the Equinox, and we missed Bug and Captain Kate by like 35 seconds.
We did.
But it was a fantastic time.
It was great. We have checked our vlogs down there in all the playlists. We did the Equinox, like Sean said. We did glass blowing and mixology. We loved it. When I was putting together the 5 things video, I was actually like, wow, I really, really did like celebrity, and I really want to do another cruise. We really want to go on the Edge. If you want to check out our ships to sail in 2020, it's on there. So we definitely want to do that. They have some of the best classes that we've seen at sea, like the most immersive and that you actually get to participate in.
Your mixology was awesome.
The mixology was so much fun.
We weren't served drinks. We made the drinks. So we learned about the drinks while we made them. And that made it unique. You usually just sit down, you get a flight, and you learn about the history of the drink. No, we made everything. It was fantastic.
It was so good.
Fantastic.
Jake, you're asking, what's the deal with the new high-speed train coming to Florida? We'd like to know.
Yeah, it's all vapor. It's all wishes and dreams and unicorn cheers. This train has been under construction for like 4,500 years. There's always been this train from Miami to Orlando, and maybe they'll make it work, maybe they won't. But from what I understand, it's absolutely running from Miami to Fort Lauderdale, and they're securing the rights to land leasing or ownership between Fort Lauderdale and Orlando. They thought slapping Mr. Branson's name on the thing would make things move faster. It has not. So, look, It's like Walt Disney coming to town. Branson's building a train through the town, so everybody who wants to get paid is trying to get paid. So
yeah, there's a lot of money issues right now.
It may never happen.
Yeah. So what's the deal? We have no idea. Will it ever be built?
Please, I hope so.
Idea.
I hate the drive to Miami. Yeah, that can ruin your trip right there.
It will definitely improve tourism in Miami from Orlando, and vice versa. But more people come to Orlando, I think, than Miami. But it would definitely help cruising, the cruise ships and stuff. Right now, that train does go from Fort Lauderdale to Miami. So as of right now, that's as far as it's going to go. But it is supposed to go to the Orlando airport and then eventually to Disney as well, is the rumor, I should say. All right. Allison, you were asking. Hi, Madison, if you're watching.
Madison.
Do you prefer a transatlantic cruise or a European cruise? For us, because we've done the transatlantic already and we've done European as well, we prefer European. What would you say? I prefer European. I guess.
I'm just addicted to Europe. I would move there tomorrow. There's just so much to explore, so much history, so much. It's like everything's. It's like being in New York City. You can't point your camera at anything that isn't awesome. Europe is the same exact way.
Yeah.
Transatlantics are fun. If I ever do another one, I want to make sure the ship we're on has a lot of stuff to do, like Carnival Horizon. Looking at you, that IMAX theater. We put the hurt on that thing for sure.
Yeah, so we did the Epic, which doesn't have a lot going on pretty much day or night. I mean, they have like one party.
When you're in the
it's
Haven,
not
it's
like,
just all about the chill.
Yeah, we drank a lot, and so that was about it. And, it was fine. I would like to do a transatlantic that comes from east to west, so you don't have the time changes as drastic. It is rough going from west to east, which would be from here to like England or Barcelona, because you go through, I think we had 6 time changes, wasn't it? 6? Mm-hmm. I think it was 6. I was like, oh, we got this. We can do this. This is not a big deal. First one came up. You're like, oh, this is wonderful. I was like jumping around. Like, this is great. Second one, I was like, okay, that's fine. Third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one.
And it really affected the crew more than anything else. They were just battered.
It was rough. You wouldn't think that just an hour would affect you that much, but doing it every day was like torture. It really felt like torture. It really did. So great question. Love that. We'll keep going here. Daniel, you said, what is your top 3 ships from the ones you've been on?
Ooh, Symphony's definitely my number one.
Symphony's one.
P&O, Azura, and Ventura, I'll call that number 2 because it's the perfect porting ship. And number 3 would be a toss-up between, for me, Seaside and Bliss. What about you?
Those go-karts.
That's hard. Well, she'll put go-karts over everything, and that's ludicrous. We're like, nope. Forget about Europe go-karts. We have go-karts here in Orlando. They're sketchy, but we have them.
There were go-karts on a ship. So, but overall experience, if I was thinking about it, I really was doing those 5 things for Celebrity, and that was really...
that was so much fun. The glass blowing.
I feel like that's kind of into we're kind of aging into that bracket.
Speak for yourself, yo. Whoa. I'm going to go play Fortnite. See ya.
I just feel like it's sort of like the level that we're sort of, easing into.
There's something really cool about mixing your own drinks and then drinking them. There's also something really cool about blowing your own glass, if you will. It's fantastic. It was just a really crazy, unique experience. And you're not, I've never done anything like that. We made our own tumblers. They're sitting right there. We love them. So, it's super unique, but I still have to put Symphony for me up.
Oh, Symphony's number 1.
Number 1. I don't know what number you were talking about.
Number 3. You were saying that it was a toss-up between Bliss and Seaside, and I said it would, I don't know. I was thinking Celebrity Equinox was pretty fun. And Lolita Loco, you're going on Equinox in August. That is fantastic. If they do have the glass blowing, make sure if you want to do it, go make a reservation as soon as possible. And do not wait for the last day, because they actually don't do the last day because they have to cook your glass. They have to set it. So when you make it and everything else, there's like some kind of like priming, kind of like a pottery kind of thing. That they
no
have to
knitting
do.
for me. Thank you. The knit natter is not for me, but thank you. That's funny. I'll be knitting next. No.
Knitting.
If you can knit on the flow rider, that's kind of my jam.
I can knit. I actually can knit. I taught myself to knit last year. I was trying to knit baby booties. I had made one. But yeah, so I do know how to knit now. I can participate in the knit natter. All right, moving on. Would you guys cruise New Zealand? You betcha.
Oh, you betcha.
You betcha.
Oh, you betcha.
Oh, you betcha.
Close enough to the island that's designed to kill Stef, but far enough away to enjoy it.
But far enough away.
Would absolutely love to.
Yes.
That's the kind of place where you go and you don't ever come back. I would live there forever.
Yes. I mean, oh my gosh. It looks
you betcha.
So you betcha.
I'll cruise on a dinghy out there. Give me a canoe. I don't care.
Oh gosh. Kara, you had a question about the key. Hey there, guys. Question about Symphony of the Seas. Do you have to be invited to purchase the key? I'm sailing May 2020. No. And I can't see the rest of your question.
You do not have to be invited. No. It's in your cruise planner, right?
That's right.
Once you I believe you have to put your deposit down. Is that correct?
Yeah, I don't know the logistics behind, like we always pay in full. Our channel,
so, but it's in your cruise planner. If it's not in your cruise planner, that means it's sold out. It was only
or not
yet available. Yeah, it depends on how far out we're talking. Is far. Oh, 2020. Yeah, okay. So we've heard everything from 90 days out to 6 months out. When we had it, it was available to us, but it also can be taken away because there's only when we
they
sail,
will
there's
sell
only 100.
Out. Yeah,
there's only 100 of them. So yeah, if it's too far out, 2020 seems a little far. You can always call and maybe they'll tell you the truth on what their wait time is. I can't quite seem to get a straight answer out of anybody about how long they go out for booking things like that.
We just got another super chat.
Oh, Deb! Thank you, Deb.
Thank you so much. See, we need these lights. I don't know.
So we have to explain, Deb, in case you missed it. Our lights are throwing a temper tantrum. There's a huge electrical storm, and it all craziness went loose.
All
like
of our
30
internet,
minutes, 30 minutes before the show went down. The TVs went on, the lights went on. It was like, what? So the lights are throwing a little temper tantrum. Thank you so much, Deb. You're awesome.
You asked, please rebook Maravilia. We would have a great trip, an epic trip. Yeah. It would be epic. We would love to do it. If we can do it, if we can work it out.
If we can somehow work it out between now and then, we will. But times,
we have to make it through summer.
Yeah, not bringing anybody down. I'm going to say one thing. Times for us are incredibly tough. We're working a lot harder than we normally do. I have to get a second job just to help make things fly. So Maravilia ain't going to happen. So
not at the moment.
Not at the moment. So and plus, remember, even though it was a relatively affordable trip, there was so many ports to do that's almost doubling your cost of your cruise. And we're not going to go there and just be like, yo, that's what Curacao looks like. We're going to do a bunch of stuff. So it hurts our heart. So many people have tagged us on Twitter saying, hey, we want to see you. So. Life is life. Sometimes you just don't get what you want, so we're putting our heads down, going back to work, and it's just how it is. So.
Yes. Would you mind getting I must show Nurse Nancy my baby booty. I was so proud of myself. This was my very first thing I knitted, just the silver one. Well, this one, look how cute. It's a little robot. Look how sweet.
He's cool.
I made a little baby booty.
Take that graphic down, boo.
Oh yeah, sorry. I made a little baby booty. See. So I can be right up there with the knit and natters. It's a little robot. Anyway, that's my claim to fame for knitting. So yes, we will try to get back on Maravilia. We're trying, but we'll see.
Allison said they got the key 6 months out, so there you go.
And yes, and Crazy Cat Traveler said that the key isn't offered on every sailing. That is true. So true. It just depends on what's happening. Maybe contact Royal. They probably won't know either because who knows. But that's how it is. Philip, you were asking, have you made waffles and jam? Oh my gosh.
No,
I gotta put that up there. Have you made waffles and jam? We have not. But if you want to make yourself some waffles and jam, you totally can. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you have to watch the Stavanger episode, which is episode 3. It just came out on Friday. And we had the most amazing waffles and the most amazing strawberry homemade jam. But I think I said in the video, I was so sugared up. You just see me, I'm like running around like, sugar.
Yelling, waffles!
Waffles! So it's, I was like, take an Eggo and put some Smucker's strawberry jam and you'll have a semi-Norwegian waffles and jam. Be fun.
It's not nearly the same. No. The waffle was incredible.
Philip, cruises in Cuba right now are shut down. I think somebody just wrote that in here as well. We are nixed on the Cuba travel at the moment. Yep. That may change in the future, but as of right now, it's a no-go. It's not gonna
happen. Yeah, so. And the cruise lines are being proactive and just avoiding this subject altogether and just removing it.
Yes. Nancy, you were asking about how we have so much energy. I have no idea. I really don't know how we stay going. We get up. I don't know.
Well, what we do is that we don't know where our next paycheck comes from. We're entrepreneurs, so we're always on the grind. So we work. I usually do 4 a.m. to midnight, 7 days a week. So as soon as this chat's done, I'm going right back to my office, which is like right there, getting back to cutting Azura Day 6 and what's the other thing we're doing? The loyalty program.
Yeah, that's
and Bliss. Oh my gosh, Bliss too. Just staple my eyes open. There we go.
Let's see. We did enjoy the Arena. We did enjoy the Ventura.
Ventura was
a lot.
A perfect porting ship for real. Yes. And excellent food.
Crazy Cat Traveler, you were talking about the key, and somebody else mentioned that the key with the S-Core. I know things have changed. I know they were working out. We were on one of the very first programs.
Not really. I mean,
it was new.
Newish.
It was newish. So I know they're working a lot of stuff out and probably perks and stuff like that. So definitely will be changing. We don't have it. We'll be on Harmony of the Seas in August, and at this moment we don't have the key yet. It's still at $29.99. So if that comes down to $19.99, I will definitely jump on it. But at the moment, it's a little too expensive for us. So because we have to get the internet anyway.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Anybody have any more questions?
Oh yes, I'm loading up your queue.
I got my queue. All right.
Very, very top's a good question.
Haha.
Yes, there is a way to get from the port to your favorite theme park, Uber or Lyft. They're incredibly affordable to get from, or more so affordable than you would get a taxi. There might be a shuttle service of some kind available based on if you're staying at a hotel, or I don't know. I don't know your particulars, but we have taken friends and ourselves from the ports and from the airports to the parks via Uber and Lyft all the time, and it's great.
It just depends on, make sure you know about timing.
Yeah.
It is about, you gotta think about rush hour traffic.
She said after cruise though.
From Port Canaveral. Oh, after cruise. I thought it was
not
during.
In a port day.
Oh, not
no,
a port
after,
day.
You don't have to worry about.
Oh shoot, because that's crazy.
Yeah, I personally wouldn't risk it doing Disney unless it was through the ship, or Universal unless it was through the ship. If it was a port day for you, because it's just crazy traffic.
Uber is the best. It's so
Lyft.
easy, and there's or Lyft. Yeah, they're always there. Let's see. You can still go to Cuba with Apple Vacations. Oh well, there you go. I did not know that.
How?
I don't know how you can.
Yeah,
They're not giving.
Not if you're a U.S. citizen.
U.S. citizen.
No, you cannot. If you're a Cuban citizen or if you have Cuban family, I think that's the only way you can get in now. Is what I understand. Is that correct?
Yeah, you have to have family
there.
Or
a visa
there's
reason.
There's a whole bunch of stipulations.
We tried to look to get in there just to get some kind of Cuba, and we were shut down.
Shaylin,
I'd like
you
to see
asked
that,
this. Have you guys been to Holland America's Carnival's private island Half Moon Key? Is it Key or K? Well, we'll say Key. We have not.
That's the only one of Carnivals that we haven't done, I believe.
We've done Princess K or Key, and we have not done Half Moon. But we
haven't found an itinerary that takes us out there. We haven't been on Hal in 9 years, 8 years.
That was our very first cruise in 2011.
So that would be 8 years.
We have never been there.
We'd love to do Hal again. It's definitely on the list.
Lita Loca, you guys ask, any new favorite pieces of gear?
Well, the Pocket Osmo is certainly a game changer. If you don't want to invest in any other camera equipment, the Pocket Osmo won't do you wrong. Other than that, let's see, it's pretty stagnant in the camera world right now. I mean, we're loving our GH5 and...
we love the new DJI action camera.
Yeah, the DJI action camera is pretty cool. It's pretty awesome.
I do like the screen on the front. We have our GoPro. Right now, it's fine. We just purchased it, so as of right now, we're not going to be buying that. But if it ever did, I would wonder if it's going to improve a little with, like, I know people are wanting like microphone jacks and things like that. So we'll see if that happens. And there's a reversion, of that camera, but it does look really cool. So yeah, where are we? I got caught up on my queue. Yeah. Joanna, thank you so much. She was saying that she loves all the variety of lines. That's sort of our mission. We want to see the world as much as we can from as many cruise lines as we want to, as where we can get on to see the world. It
really is our mission to sail every ocean, every river, every ship that we possibly can before we just can't do it anymore. So that was part of the reason for me to really shed a bunch of weight and just, try to get healthy so I can jump out and do all these things that I've never been able to do before. And now there's no excuses. So it's just money now. So I don't have a problem getting a second and a third job if that's the only thing stopping us from reaching our goals. So that's where we're at.
Yeah.
It's all about every ship.
Every ship. Really, we just want to see the world, and we love cruising so much. It's just now we've been I know that Emma from Emma Cruises and Ben and David are on a cruise right now, Cruise with Ben and David. The river cruises are really calling our names.
Oh, for sure.
You're in ports longer. You're actually in the port, which looks amazing. So
it's kind of our jam.
Ports are now kind of our thing.
Yeah, we love exploring the ports so much so that the river cruising makes things so much more accessible. I mean, I just can't fathom rolling up and there's the Eiffel Tower. What up? That's pretty crazy.
It's crazy. Nurse Nancy, you asked, have you done Asia?
That's my bucket list.
Are you interested in going there? Yes, we are.
I have to get to Kyoto before I die. That's my goal. I have got, even if I die in Kyoto, it has to happen. I definitely want to go see Asia.
Yeah, we want to do Spectrum of the Seas in Asia. We know it's a large ship and there's a lot to do on Spectrum, but it looks beautiful. We've never been on a Quantum class ship before for Royal. We would love to do that. It just came out. It just started sailing last month. So we're really want to get out there and try it and see all of Asia that we can, because there's some gorgeous places. Kyoto. And then we kind of want to do Disney Sea as well.
Yeah, and mine as well. I mean, I would love to see what a theme park with no budget constraints looks like.
Yes,
that's freaking phenomenal.
And Justin, you are correct. The excursions are included in the fare. Just you got to pay for the fare.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's prepaying your excursions. Okay, 6 in one, half a dozen in another. I mean, pay it before you go or after you come back. But they're just they're probably close to 1.5 to 2 times what we normally pay for an ocean cruise. So we're just trying to figure it out.
We would love to do that. Though.
Oh, for sure.
It's crazy. That looks amazing, though. What else we got? Spectrum of the Seas, yes.
Cannot wait to
Thank you guys so much for coming. If you guys want to, we love you all. If you would love to hit that like button down there, it would be wonderful. And if you're new to our channel, of course, we would always want you guys to subscribe so you don't miss any of you don't miss any of this and you don't miss any of our fun stuff coming out.
Nurse Nancy, the Osmo is, it takes a beating. It is a really, really great camera, and it's the only camera that we've ever owned that comes back fully charged. We use the little Anchor batteries that you use to charge your iPhones, and Stephanie was on the back of, like, for example, our ATV, and she shot all day long and came back with a fully charged camera. It's the only camera at night that I don't have to charge. I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's cool. So it really is for vlogging, especially. It's teeny tiny, so you're not gonna draw a lot of attention. The microphone's pretty darn good, and you can add another microphone to it if you want. So it's pretty darn awesome.
We would love. It's a great little camera, and we would love to do Asia. I mean, oh my gosh.
Are you kidding?
Japan. Nurse Nancy, you said your daughter came back. She was studying a semester. That is just the dream.
I want to go to college in Japan just to be there.
I so wish I would have done that. There's things that you look back and I'm like, wow, I wish I would have done that when I was younger. Like yachting. Like does anybody watch Below Deck? It's like our favorite show.
Oh my gosh.
If I would have known yachting existed, I don't think I would be here.
I would have not gotten into video. I would have been a deckhand. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? All I have to do is wash the deck, and then I get to see Greece. Okay, I'm good.
See all that stuff. I could totally do laundry and make beds and clean toilets to get to see the sights.
For reals.
It would be amazing. I just love that show. Let's see. Venus Lady, you asked, do your family ever suggest to go with you? Siblings, parents?
Well, my brother doesn't like cruise ships, I don't think. I think he doesn't. I don't think we could ever get him. My dad does. We've sailed with my dad quite a couple times.
Yeah, we have. It's been really fun.
It's very cool.
My family, no, they're not. My sister was in the Navy, so she feels like I've had enough time on the ocean, so she doesn't really want to go back, and I completely understand that.
And she says she will go back as long as it's on a Disney ship, and that's an expensive thing to invite somebody to come along with you on. It's like, hey, got 5 G's? Come on down. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, that's but we our family, we just have different travel needs and different travel desires, and they don't make that, so yeah. What else we got here? Talking about Mariner.
Do you sleep better at home or at the high seas? I sleep way better on the high seas. How about you?
Yes and no. Okay. So if it's really, really rocky, which we haven't had in
years.
I want to say over 2 years since we've been cruising. If it's really, really rocky, I don't sleep very well. I'm usually like holding onto the bed, trying not to get sick or fall off the bed and stuff like that. But if it's not rocky, then I do sleep the best at sea. I love it. And I love that. I love how dark, because we always usually get inside staterooms. I love how dark it is, because our bedroom is not dark. We have street lights and everything else.
And we have cats who know when it's time for us to get up. So.
Cats that open up the curtains by themselves because we have blackout curtains, but they still open them up. So yeah, I do sleep better in an inside cabin. But I will say they get very hot. So that is my one thing. If it's hot,
we do run warm.
Yeah. Have you ever tried to get in touch with cruise lines asking for a discount for free advertisement? So we contact every cruise line before we go on. We contact the PR agencies.
It doesn't quite work like that, but it's you don't say I'm freely advertising you. They don't care. They want to know they look at it a little bit different than that. They want to see people talking or engaging about the subject matter. So if we put up, just for example, the celebrity video, if there was just a few people talking about it, they're not interested versus P&O or for us, Symphony, for example, which they're very interested in. Every ship that we've ever stepped foot on since we started vlogging knows that we're there. Whether they work with us from that point forward or not is completely up to them. I would say 60% of them, 70% of them do work with us in some fashion. We do get things like free Wi-Fi on occasion, free meals from some, if like Symphony gave us all free specialty dining because they wanted us to talk about it. We've gotten free Wi-Fi from Carnival in the past. And meals from Carnival in the past. Yeah. So it just depends. Like Celebrity just wanted to just give us a slight discount. So
we usually get gifts in their staterooms most of the time.
Yeah.
Like have a great cruise, guys, with a little note from the cruise director or the hotel director. We get a lot of that stuff, which is really nice.
Just to put this in perspective, though, Royal Caribbean said they receive 1,000 requests per week for people who are vloggers or bloggers. So to delineate yourself from that group, to pull yourself out of the muck there and make yourself valuable of any kind to those people is what's difficult. So it's all about forming personal relationships, really, at least for us.
Yeah, totally true. And I think Molin, that my sister, I tell her all the time that there's a lot of Navy people that say, I just don't think she's ready yet. I think she got off of her deployment. How long has it been? Probably 4 or 5 years. I just don't think she's ready yet. I think one day she'll be ready. She'll get there and she'll want to go back on the ocean. So I will tell her that you said that. We did have another question. I'm going to put it up there. Any rules on Bluetooth speakers aboard the Symphony of the Seas?
I mean,
that I know of.
Yeah, I mean, if you end up being so loud, it depends on what you're talking about in your cabin or just on the decks or whatever. If you're being so loud that it upsets people and someone comments, then and you know that might happen. I doubt it. I've never seen that happen. We bring a Bluetooth speaker with us on every single ship. It's never been an issue, but it only plays white noise at night for our room. So it's not like we're blasting the jams or anything like that. So I don't know. I've never heard of anyone getting a Bluetooth speaker taken away, but I have seen people complain about, people just rolling through the promenade or whatever, blaring their speaker as loud as they can. So I really don't know. I don't think I think you'll be fine, truly. Because like I said, we've done 12 ships in the last year and never once had a problem with our Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah, we just use it for white noise.
Yeah, just to drown out.
Not for music.
Just to drown out all kinds of things like the fun things, like all the furniture removing next door. I never understood the moving around furniture thing. You've got you're like 8 square feet, and it's just
really know what people do
I think they're building levels. I think they're doing a Kramer thing. It just has to be that way.
There's a question. What's the best cruise line for childless 30 to 40-year-olds? Well, that's what we are.
Yep, that's where we are.
So we will say that
Royal, because you have Celebrity as well. For me, it's Royal and Celebrity. I mean, sorry. Yeah.
Royal and Celebrity, I would say, are really great. I would say, I'm going to say this, and I want to do another Disney cruise, but I would say any cruise line is great for adults without children, except Disney, unless you want the Disney stuff and the Disney flair and the Disney characters and all that stuff. But for us, there are better cruises suited for couples. If you want a romantic time, all that stuff, you're not going to find that on Disney. It's just not going to happen. If you can find it, you are one of the few.
Yeah, I mean,
we tried.
We're going to follow Ben and David's advice and go on a TA with 4 children, and that changes everything.
If you do want to go on a Disney cruise, apparently you have to go on the right itinerary and length of cruise. So anything over 7 days, of course, is going to be less kids, less families. Ben and David did go on a transatlantic, and they had 10. Yeah. They had 10 kids on their Disney cruise.
They ended up opening up the kids club for the adults. That's how.
Adults got
that's
to
pretty
make
cool.
flubber.
That's cool. I want to make flubber.
Fun. That's really fun. So yeah, don't hate me for saying that. It was just our experience. But you can watch all of that in our review on the Disney Magic review, and we talk all about the fun that we had on the Disney Magic.
Thank you, Rhonda. Rhonda, we just got a super chat. Thank you. You're
Rhonda.
Awesome.
Woo. Yay, Rhonda. Bloop. There it is. Thank you, Rhonda, so much. I hope you guys had a great weekend. We wish we could have met up with you guys. I'm sorry, we were busy. So yeah, that's so great. Thank you so much. All right, so where are we on our questions?
I agree with Justin too. The Northeast Canada cruises are not really kid cruises. I mean, I'm sure you'll find some families and kids on those particular cruises, but few and far between. You're absolutely right. It's all about the Caribbean. It's all about swimming.
Yeah. Lots of stuff there. If you believe, your speaker, don't bother anybody else. You shouldn't have any We take a fan as well. I know Stephanie, I think I just missed it, but we also take a fan. I have one right now blowing on me because I actually run really hot. So I have one blowing on my legs. Sean has it right here. It's right here. Oh, it's plugged in. There it is. So we do look how it's crazy wrecked on the top. Like that's how much we've used it. So we do take not Bluetooth, USB speakers with us, and they're very nice because we do get hot, and then usually I get cold, and I'd rather be cold than hot. I still Nurse Nancy, you like it hot, but your husband likes it to be cold. Yes, we both run hot. So
yeah, for whatever reason, it's just how it is. We both run hot, and what are you gonna do?
What are they called? Tabitha wanted to know what those fans are called. I honestly have no idea. They were super cheap on Amazon.
Yeah, it's actually called Fan CII, fancy fans.
So you can't hear that because he's not by the mic, but they're called Fancy. It's FANCI. So fan. Oh, CII. So super fancy, 2 eyes. Oh my gosh.
It's the fancy fan.
It's a fancy fan.
Fancy.
I love it because it's adjustable on the bottom, and I can actually.
Nurse Nancy said we can come to Wisconsin and cool off.
Nice. I love that. It's like blazing hot here right now. There's a little the adjustable leg. I usually hook that on the lampshade, so it blows it directly down on my head, which is why I freeze at night. But I love it. So that's what I love about it. It's the perfect thing. I know a lot of them don't have that adjustable leg.
No.
So I like that a lot. It's my favorite thing. It's like the first thing that gets packed because that and the speaker.
Yeah, it is really hot, and for us, it's when you come to the Caribbean in the summer, that's our summer as well. There is no difference in temperature or from Orlando. It's actually windier in the Caribbean. So for us, it's just like, goodness gracious, we're literally just stepping out in our backyard and we're just roasting. So we absolutely we've tried everything. We've tried those cool straps. We've tried the thing you put on your wrist and makes it all cool. No.
It doesn't work.
No. So yeah.
It doesn't work. We've
tried
everything. We used to go to the parks a lot, and we've tried it all. We've tried it all. Jenners, you had a question. Looking into the MSC Seaside, and I'm concerned of how open the casino is to other areas of the ship. Does the ship smell like cigarettes?
Okay, so I don't know how to say this other than the Seaside is a bullied ship. There is a lot of lies, just outrageous exaggerations, just bald-faced lies about this ship, and people continue to perpetuate it. There's one place in particular that reeks of cigarettes, and it's because it's a smoking section, and it's under an overhang, and it's by the Miami pool in the very back. You'll smell it a mile away, right?
Yeah.
But that's the only place. So the casino is not nearly as bad. The only place that's really kind of detrimental if you're allergic to smoking is that one little area, because it's literally an overhang.
Yeah.
So the smoke just sits there and hangs there. It's like fog. So
it's been a while. What was that called? I forget. The pool back there.
I thought it was the Miami pool.
I think it is the Miami pool. Yeah.
So anyway, it's by the outside. We get the chocolate there as well. That outside vendor.
There's a gelato.
Yeah, gelato place.
So we're really sensitive to smoke and smoking. My lungs really, really do not like smoke at all. So we're very sensitive. Actually, I think that smoking areas on the older, bigger Norwegian ships, where I never smelled the smoke like I've smelled in those ships, like on Getaway, and Escape, and I think Epic as well. The casino's in the middle, so the smoke kind of goes to all of the venues all through the middle of the ship, and it's really quite pungent there. It's nothing like that.
Not on the Seaside.
No, not on the Seaside.
It's just in the one area by the smoking section. So just avoid that, if you can.
Yeah. And Stephanie, your fan's kind of big. I understand that. I'd rather freeze than be hot any day. I'm right there with you. I cannot stand being hot, and usually we're very, very hot on cruises.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, and we always get the room that the person who stayed in it last believed that 97 was the right temperature for the room. So it's just like,
oh my gosh,
Carolyn.
Thank you so
Carolyn.
much, Carolyn.
For
your super chat. We love you too.
Yeah, we love you.
Oh my gosh, Nurse Nancy, I can't believe you're still wearing jackets.
You know what, Nurse Nancy? Yeah, let's just switch. You can take our home, we'll take yours, and we'll just,
switch.
because I'll take the cold any day.
We have a hot tub.
We do have a hot tub.
So we actually can put it on heat for you. We like it cold.
Yeah, we run it as kind of like a mini pool.
We run it as a mini pool so that we can drop our body temperature and freeze. That's nice. It saves on the electric bill as well. Well, not really, because we're running the hot tub. So never mind. Forget that. House Swap. Love it. Hey, that was a TV show. House Swap.
It was.
Oh, I did see somebody put 4 in a bed. That is the best British show.
Savage.
It's savage.
I tip my hat to the UK. Polite savagery. Woo. Oh my! It's just a whole new level. I've just never experienced polite savagery. It's unbelievable.
If you want to see that show, I think Marilyn from NYC Rocks was telling us that she found it on her Amazon Fire Stick, her son's Fire Stick.
That's so cool.
If you can find 4 in a Bed, you need to watch it. It's a multi-episode thing. It's very similar to our 4 Weddings, I think it's 4 Weddings show, where the women rate each other's weddings and then they get a prize. Well, this is all about bed and breakfasts. And
it's way more personal, way more savage, and incredibly polite. Yeah,
it's crazy. What did somebody say? It's like Sausage Gate.
Yeah,
like
Sausage
it's
Gate.
all about the morning sausage and the what's the breakfast?
Oh my gosh.
Proper breakfast. Oh,
we just got another super chat.
Teresa,
chat. Thank you.
Thank
you
you,
are awesome,
Teresa.
Teresa. Thank you.
Love you.
I wish the lights were working.
Stupid rain. Oh my gosh.
There's so much bad juju in the electricity right now. It's crazy.
Anyway.
Oh, Sharon at C said first move upon entering the cabin is to crank the AC down to the coldest setting. You better believe it. You
better
punch
believe
that
it.
thing. Just push and hold, baby. Google if you can hack it. How do I change this temperature?
If you watch our epic, I think it was our epic. I think that's we were recording as we were going in the run. That is the first thing that I'm like, where is that AC unit? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Because we had just, the epic had just come back from a transatlantic. So I'm guessing it was chilly and the heat was on. I was like, where is it? Where is it?
Yeah,
I was
gotta shut that down.
It.
Heather was talking about your Norwegian experience about the smoking. I do know that they are going to seal it in just like you see on the Bliss. That is going to happen on all those ships.
That's correct.
It's just a function of time and dry dock or whatever, but they're going to glass seal everything in and you're going to walk through it just like you do on the Bliss.
Yeah. Oh, yes, and it's English breakfast. That's right. A proper English breakfast. They are savage on 4 bed on
this is not
4
a
in a
proper
bed
English
or 4 rooms. This is not Sausage Gate. I love it. So great. Such a savage show. Oh man.
Allison, that's one heck of a deal.
Any tips to get discount cruises?
Well, Allison said she got a royal balcony for $1,000. That's a heck of a deal.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think watching I have a Google sheet on cruise, like my prices that I want to cruise with, and I watch and see if it goes up or down. You also, if you have a travel agent that can help you out, they'll price watch for you. I know that there's like what is J, the Carnival, your Carnival VIP or something like that. Carnival, I forget what it's called. Their vacation planner.
Yes, they have a special name though.
They can contact you if you have a special line if you want to get into contact with them. If they have a promotion or something like that, that's a great way. But seriously, a travel agent will be your best friend. Definitely look up somebody. We have a bunch that are in this group right now. So I mean, it's just that's probably my best advice for discounts. And also depends on how much stuff you want with your cruise. Like if you want to go bottom cheap, then you get the inside stateroom, or depending on where you want to be budget wise. So yeah. Nurse Nancy, I may or may not be able to hack almost every single AC unit in every hotel room we go into. Maybe not.
Hey, when they cap it out at 80 and that's the low setting, it's like, go into the Googs.
So yeah, if advice, I will not tell anybody how to do this because I am not that person. But if you want to, if you ever go into a hotel room and you want to lower the AC lower than what it's going, you can always go to the YouTubes. The tubes will help you out always. There's always somebody on there. We may or may not have done this at the Harbor Hotel while we were there because it was hot. So I did lower the AC a bunch. It was very funny. So just Google that the next time you're in a hotel. It has to be, it's usually the digital thermostats. There's usually a bypass code. So yeah, you can look up that. It's fun. I do it every time. May or may not. That's right. May or may not.
Yeah, and definitely support travel agents. There's quite literally a bajillion in our group. So you can literally throw and touch a travel agent. So talk to somebody to get the best prices. Usually travel agents will give you something on top of, in many cases, at least for us, on top of the great deal. Like the agency that we had to go through for P&O ended up cutting us a significant onboard credit. Did they not?
For P&O?
Yeah, or was it a discount?
We got a discount off.
Yeah.
We got $500
$500.
off.
That's a lot. $500 is a lot. So.
Yep. travel agents are great for that. So yeah. Yeah, on cruise ships, I wasn't talking about cruise ships. Yeah, on cruise ships, if you don't close your door, they had to have sensors on your balcony door, especially the newer ships, that will turn your AC off. That's definitely a
they're all doing that
recommendation.
now. Yeah,
so,
they're
yeah, they all have that. We don't ever really stay in balconies. We haven't recently, so. But yes, we actually prefer not balconies because people keep their balcony open and we get hot. We really just get this whole conversation has been about being hot. It's great. It's great. Yeah, so there's all kinds. Look at all these travel agents in here popping up.
Yeah, there's so many. I mean,
so many. And you can also come to our group right here.
Yeah, and say, hey. Yeah, come to this group and say, are there any travel agents here?
Yeah. There will literally be 5,000 people with raise their hands.
Yep.
No lie, they will all help you out. There's a lot. We've been working with Brittany Watson from Your Perfect Getaway by Brittany Watson. She's amazing. So if you want to check her out, she's also on our page. Yeah. So thank you, Sharon at Sea.
Yes, thank you, Sharon. Sharon is awesome.
That's awesome. We love that you guys are spending your day today. I know we're running to be about 5 o'clock, so we love all of you guys.
It's getting ominous out there.
Oh, you can't really see here. Our set's so lit.
Yeah, it's our set is lit.
I'm not talking like the youths.
Wow.
I don't even know what that means.
The youths?
The youths. Lit.
Lit.
We're lit.
Anyway, it's ominous outside, like, end of days kind of ominous.
Yeah, so we're going to end it now.
Yeah.
We wanted to say thank you guys so much for all of your love. Thank you to everyone who gave us a super chat today.
Yes, thank you for everybody. Thank you for all of the love and support.
Thank you so much.
This is a dream of ours. This is not our full-time thing. We have a company and we work second and third jobs. This is our dream to do this as best as we can. So that's why we're putting out all the content that we're putting out. We're trying to put our best foot forward. But thank you so much for your likes. Thank you for watching. And we're just two people in stormy Orlando just trying to chase our dreams. So thank you so much for just all the love. It really is overwhelming. And thank you for all the positivity. We've gotten a lot of great emails lately, and I can't thank you enough for all the love. And we truly love and adore each and every one of you. True story.
We do.
You all mean the world to us. So thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you for everything, all your comments, everything that you guys are just wonderful. You keep us going. So yeah, I hope everybody has a great week. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. If you're in Florida, hopefully it's not storming where you are. It's storming here.
It is where we are.
Crazy. So we will see you next Sunday at 4 o'clock.
We got another super chat. Whoa, thank you, Kay. Thank you, Kay.
Thank you so much. Well, we have to put that one up there before we go.
Yes, thank you.
Because that has to switch over. There we go. Thank you so much, Kay, for your super chat.
You were awesome.
Oh my gosh, we love all of you guys. Don't miss any of our stuff coming out this week.
So much content.
Not that one.
Whoa. So what happens is you take your hand and just mash.
We're going to do a quick run through here this week. Coming up, we have our 2 P&Os, so day 4, day 5. Cruise line loyalty status, pros and cons will be coming out on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we'll be talking all about celebrity cruises and the 5 things that we love about celebrity. Then we'll have Ålesund on our Norway adventure. Olden's my favorite day, so that comes on a Monday. And then, of course, we'll have our Norwegian Bliss full review on Friday. Don't miss any of those. We're so excited. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. But I'm sure everybody here is subscribed.
Please.
So, yeah. All right, guys.
Another one just came.
Chat. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, thank you. Camaro SS1LE. Thank you so much. That is so awesome of you.
I have to put it up there. Hold on. There it is.
Pet dads count too. Thank you, Justin. I'm sure my gatos appreciate that. That is awesome.
Dads.
Thank you so much, Camaro.
Thank you so much. We will see you guys all on next Sunday.
Yeah.
So until then,
bye.
Have a great week.
Bye.
Bye.